want to be a scholar. To me, being a scholar is the greatest thing. People will read my books and invite me on CNN just to hear what questions I've come up with. There are no stupid questions. How come there's no exit 0 on the freeway? But when playing Mario, you don't game over until after your 0 life. Not a stupid question. That's why scholars only speak in questions, because everything they say is not stupid. Answers are stupid. We leave the answers to the politicians and waiters. So I've written an open letter to Harvard, Yale, and all the other ivory towers out there. Not ivory soap. It's so damn difficult to clean up soap when it spills. When you put water on it, it just bubbles. And it starts to clean up the spot that you spilled on. And you're like, stop cleaning, I'm trying to clean you. You can't use soap to clean up soap, because that's just wrong. That'd be like making your pet pig eat bacon. Dear Harvard, Yale, et al. I'd like to be considered for admittance to your program in scholarship in academia. I'm willing to study anything and prove anything. I will read all the material on any given subject, and I will determine what has not been said in said subject, and I will say that. I will find the crack in the research, and I will fill the crack in the research. I just recently figured out you're not supposed to bite cough drops. They work much better when you just suck. It doesn't matter to me if I don't care about the subject. Do you need someone for your evolution or biology departments to prove the existence of fire-breathing dragons? I hate when people start emails in the subject line. Doing today. What an interesting email. It takes me a half hour of staring at the screen before I figure out what they're talking about. Oh, what are you? Or for your literature and psychology departments. I can prove that Sophocles had a time machine and actually wrote the Oedipus play after Freud came up with the complex. Or even for those in the political science department. I'd be willing to be the first academic ever in history willing to prove that the Republican economic agenda has potential to work in the long term. I have trouble with folding chairs. They always pinch my fingers. I try to avoid them. I will wake up every morning as fast as I can and get to work as fast as I can. I hate that I can never get the flavor of coffee out of my mugs. I bought them at a garage sale and I really only drink tea. Here's a theory I've been working on for the philosophy department. How would we know who we are if there were no mirrors in the world? Who am I? Oh! Which of course begs the question, which came first, the person or the mirror? I had a girlfriend and we used to go on runs every morning to work out. But she was way faster than me, so I'd always say, slow down, I'm trying to catch you. And then the police would get called on me all the time. Eventually, I purchased workout clothes. The truth is, there is nothing that can't be proven on paper. I got a paper cut the other day. So screw paper. I'm never using it again. Paper's tricky though, because everyone's always trying to save it. Well, paper, I'm on to you. I'm gonna go through you faster than a college student goes through a box of ramen noodles. One important thing about being a scholar is the ability to confidently contradict oneself. Scholars also need to be able to create new words and concepts. Becausality, for example, is a term that I created used to define a space, or rather a time period, in which understanding takes place. What I learned as a child is that electrical sockets are very cruel. Not only are they low to the ground, but they also appear to be the perfect size for inserting a fork. Yours sincerely, Theodore Glass. P.S. I have an addiction to Tums. One of my first theses as a scholar will be to prove that Tums should immediately be relocated in every store to the candy aisle.